Doctors, what's your most heartbreaking diagnosis? I told Cassie that her breast cancer progressed to stage 2, and she refused the treatment. She was 25 and had this long blonde hair that went all the way down her back, the kind of hair you see in shampoo commercials. She kept touching it while my attending physician explained her diagnosis. Stage 2 breast cancer. We told her it was very treatable, but we needed to start chemo right away. The survival rate was over 90% only with aggressive treatment. She listened to everything we said and nodded in all the right places. She even asked smart questions about the timeline, side effects, and prep. Then she said she needed to think about it and left. That happens sometimes. We understand people need time to process. We scheduled a follow-up for the next week. She came back, but something was different. She kept pulling her hair forward, over her shoulders, and running her fingers through it. When we brought up starting treatment, she got this panicked look on her face. "What about my hair?" she asked. "Will I definitely lose it?" My attending looked at me, but we had to be honest with her. With the treatment plan, we recommended she would almost certainly lose her hair, but it would grow back after chemo ended. Many patients got wigs or tried cold cap therapy to minimize hair loss. We had resources to help with all of that. "I can't," she said, just like that, no treatment. We spent an hour trying to understand. She was young. She had her whole life ahead of her. Hair grows back, but obviously death is permanent. Nothing we said made a difference. She kept saying she couldn't lose her hair. Not that she couldn't, like it was physically impossible. My attending asked if someone could come with her to the next appointment, maybe a family member who could help her process this decision. Her face went pale. "No, I'll think about it on my own." 3 appointments over 2 weeks, and she kept refusing treatment. Finally, my attending asked directly if someone was pressuring her. She broke down crying. Between sobs, she admitted what was going wrong. Her husband said he'd leave if she lost her hair. He told her she'd look disgusting bald, that he didn't sign up to be married to a sick person. She had no other family, no close friends. He was all she had. My attending offered to talk to her husband, to explain that this was life or death. That hair was temporary, but Cassie wouldn't be here at all without treatment. Cassie refused. She was terrified he'd be angry if he found out she told us. She stopped coming to appointments after that. We called and sent letters but heard nothing back. The system only lets you do so much when someone refuses care. We had to let her go and hope she'd come back when she was ready. 6 months later, she showed up at the clinic. She'd lost probably 30 pounds. Her skin had a grayish color and she could barely walk without help. The cancer had spread to her lymph nodes and liver. But the first thing I noticed was her hair. Still long, still blonde, just thinner now from the disease eating her alive. "That basshole left me anyway," she whispered when she sat down. "He found someone else 2 months ago. He said he didn't like how tired I was." She wanted treatment now. She was begged for it since she had nothing left to lose. But it was too late. The window for successful treatment closed. I told her we could try palliative chemo to buy her some time, but we all knew how this would end. I visited her during her last weeks in hospice. One day, her sister, who she hadn't seen in 4 years, came by with old photo albums. There was a picture of Cassie from her 21st birthday. She was completely bald from when she'd shaved her head for a childhood cancer charity, surrounded by friends and family, the ones she cut off because they didn't approve of her husband. She was smiling bigger than I'd ever seen her smile in that photo. She died 2 weeks later at only 25 years old. I kept thinking about her story for years. Sometimes I'd look up her husband online. He'd remarried within a year. He had kids, and that bastard was just living his life like Cassie had never existed. Last month, I did something I probably shouldn't have. I got a copy printed out of that photo of bald Cassie from her 21st birthday. I found her ex-husband's address and mailed it to him without a note. Just a reminder that once upon a time, a woman chose to die rather than disappoint him.